Well, welcome back to the dog days of summer, guys. This is the DDHL podcast. Probably, I guess, the first one for the 2026-27 season. Today, we're going to go over the keepers, just get some, quick, fast reactions and discuss where we think other GMs made mistakes and where we ourselves had difficulty deciding. So we'll try and keep it short tonight. So without further ado, let's start this off. Most important thing.
What is that?
And we'll go in alphabetical order. I guess I've got to share my screen, eh?
Yeah.
I don't want the... Yeah, okay, so we'll do this. All right, so I'm going to go here. And we'll start with good-looking guys. So, yeah, alphabetical order. So, Derek. No, Mike, yes. Gasse's team, Derek. So, you're keeping Fantilli, Peyton Keller, Evgeny Malkin, Alex Ovechkin, Dylan Gunther, Kiefer Sherwood, Tom Wilson, Evan Bouchard, Roman Yossi, Logan Thompson, Will Queeley, and Anton Lundell, plus your farm. Dan, do you want to give us your first impression?
Okay, I'm trying to get. Okay, I got to see a little closer. Okay, so I mean, yeah, like Frank Nazar is a guy who you probably would have liked to have kept if you had more room, I guess, right? Like he's kind of a fun guy to have, and he's young and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. He was tough to cut.
So you kept the old guys, eh? You kept Malkin, Ovechkin.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure. I know it probably irks John that Sherwood is a keeper in our league now.
Not as much as Will Queel.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just reading through them. So you went with Malkin and Ovechkin, but you didn't want to keep Letang?
No. Can't do it.
Yeah. I was a bit surprised too, like that. Like your teams, some of these keepers are pretty old, especially Ovechkin and Malkin. I get why you keep them. Like Danny said, the truculence guys, just I can't believe these guys are keepers in our league. But whatever.
You kept one or two goalies, I guess. You kept
just one.
Just the one, Logan Thompson.
Thompson.
Okay.
I don't know if I can trust him anymore.
Yeah. And I was looking at the team's getting older, but I'm like, oh, okay, he's got stuff coming up on the farm. I'm like, well, does he really though? So I'm not sure. Kapanen's fun. But yeah. So that was what weird, tough decisions, guess.
Tough decisions were, I mean, Kemper, I kind of wanted to try and give him a chance, but I just couldn't do it with the space. Malkin stole his spot. And I was actually talking with Jake a bit about this because I know Malkin's going to be injured at least 2 or 3 times during the year, but he's still a point per game guy. So I just can't drop him. And Ovechkin, it's his last year, so I have to do it.
Yeah, you can let him go to the draft.
Not allowed.
You think it's his last year?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Why do you not, Johnny?
I don't know. I think he might surprise us.
But he only signed for 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else come out of you, Johnny? Just out of curiosity?
Nope, that's all I have.
All right.
The Cooley keep is going to irk me, but not along with the Sherwood keep, but I get why you keep them. So.
Yeah. Honestly, I found my keepers really easy this year. The only tough decision was only keeping 1 goalie, but that's pretty much it. Otherwise,
I find that's becoming more and more common though. I find I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I found guys try to keep 2 guys more often years ago, and it seems more and more that they're just trying to pick up that 1 extra guy at the draft now.
It's voodoo, so what can you do, right?
Yeah. I mean, I would have held him if he didn't lose his job to Forsberg at the end of the year. So there's that.
No, for sure. All right, let's move on to the next one. We've got the Handsome Jacks. So, Derek, this is your team. You're keeping Nikolai Ehlers, William Eklund, Jesper Bratz, Brock Faber, Quinn Hughes, Shea Theodore, Akira Schmid, Leo Carlson, Mason McTavish, Robert Thomas, Luke Hughes, Pyotr Kochetkov, and your farm. We'll go to Derek. No, Gasse. What's your reaction to Derek's keepers?
Oh, so many reactions. I mean, first of all, I like that he kept Ehlers because I traded him Ehlers, and for all the shitting on me he did for Akira Schmid, he held on to Schmid, so I find that super funny. Oh yeah, and Leo Carlson, the most expensive guy in the universe. Good keep.
I mean, yeah, you can't drop that.
Binnington's gone. That's appropriate. I don't know. I think this is really solid. I can't think of anything I would have done differently, to be honest.
How many did he kept on D? Kept Theodore? Yeah.
Yeah, my only so the only question mark I have here is Akira Schmid. Is he going to be the starter in Florida with Marcus from there now? Is it going to be 50-50? I don't know. But yeah, there's some, I don't know. I think Binnington might have been maybe more reliable keeper because he's going to get starts no matter what. But yeah, that's my only question there. He's got Strov on the farm, so he's basically keeping 3 starters or 3.
Yeah, it's true. He has the farm. Yeah, he's got what's his name?
Berkeley Cat.
Asgrove.
Oh, Anissa. Yeah, he's got a decent farm. Yakim is cool too.
Absolutely.
I don't fault him for the Schmidt though, like because it's a good team. You know, like even if he's a 1B, I think it's okay.
It's also Kochetkov, like with Boosie basically winning them a cup. Is he going to be the starter anytime soon in Carolina? He's like, aren't they the same age, him and Boosie? So it's like,
yeah.
But no, I mean, like I nothing really to criticize here on his keepers. I think he might lose a little bit of value with Eklund going to Ottawa, but it's still a pretty good team.
Marchman might be a little less crappy with the Sharks, but it's still a coin flip. So
yeah, that was the one I was kind of like maybe I would have gone and kept him, but
depends where he ends up. If he ends up on the first line with Smith and Celebrini, because he brings some sandpaper, right, which is what they're missing. So
yeah, but again, I mean, it's like Gasse said, it's a coin toss. So like
exactly,
you take a chance on someone else. That's all.
All right, we'll move on to the next team now, which is me, the Jedi. I had some tough keepers to decision to make. So keeping Aho, Paige Thompson, Matt Boldy, Quinton Byfield, Cole Caulfield, Beckett Seneca, Jacob Chikrin, Cale Makar, Mackenzie Blackwood, Scott Wedgwood, Thomas Harley, and Mikko Rantanen along with my farms. So
the
go ahead.
Era is over.
Yeah. It was that was a tough decision to make. The problem with the Colorado goaltenders is that you have to keep both or none. It's pointless keeping one or the other. So I did seriously consider just keeping Ullmark and dropping those 2 and giving myself another keeper. But yeah, that was one of the 2 main difficult decisions I had to make. The other being like that 12th keeper. I ended up keeping Byfield. But it was a internal debate between Byfield, Stankoven, Blake, even Gabe Perreault at some points. I was really torn there. Like, what do I do with that? Even Ullmark, I was thinking of keeping Ullmark at that point. So
a good number of the people you dropped are on my short list for the draft. Like the absolute firepower you have, and like I hate you. Like, look at all these people, man. Like,
well, like and I would have loved to have kept Stankoven and Blake, right? But they're going to be on the second line in Carolina. They're going to be on the second power play in Carolina. Like, unless Jarvis or Aho, God forbid, ends up with an injury, they're not sniffing the first line, right? So it's like,
so that's why you want Byfield.
Yeah, exactly. And Byfield, I mean, he's guaranteed first line center. He's guaranteed first power play. He's more physical. Even though I'm not a team that puts up particularly a lot of hits, he brings it more than the other guys, or he should, anyways. And now he's got Panner on one and is it Fiala on the other, or no, Kempe on the other wing. So like, I feel that it should be a breakout season for him. So yeah, we'll see. And like, I've already got Aho in Carolina, so
right. Who's your farm, Johnny? I know you got Gasse, but who else is on your farm?
Yeah, my farm's Denoye, Isaac Howard, Gasse, and Fowler.
Oh, right. You got two goalies. Yeah, you got some good goaltending coming up, though.
Yeah, Fowler.
Goaltending's voodoo, so yeah. Troy Terry was a tough drop too, but like, he's gonna miss, I think, the first 2 or 3 months of the season. So I was like, yeah, at that point, it's kind of pointless. What's that?
I thought Barry had Troy Terry.
I got Troy Terry. How did I get him? Trade draft? I can't remember.
And you talked at one point when we were talking last week about Montour at 1.2. You were considering him at
Yeah, well, no, Montour is like, he's obviously a notch below Makar and Chikrin. And I think Harley's gonna have a bounce back year after the sophomore slump. But yeah, like, the thing with Montour is he puts up lots of points. He's just on he puts up lots of shots. He's on a shitty team. Right. So,
one thing that would have led me to lean Montour is the fact that Seattle is tied for second for most games during our playoff period. So he would have had volume.
he would have had volume, but at the same time, like, it's like, what in that how many more games does he have than Makar or Chikrin or Harley? Like, what, I get maybe 5 extra points, but I also get like 3 extra minuses and potentially less points. So it's like,
yeah, I see that.
He's not the biggest hitter. He's not the biggest shot blocker. So yeah. But anyways, so that's pretty much it. Did I have anything else? Any other tough decisions? Not really.
No, everything else is pretty straightforward. But yeah, you had a good, Johnny. You said you didn't have tough calls like the other day, but like, you did, and like, you had to drop some really good players.
Yeah,
like, people are gonna pick the team apart, the guys that are gone.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I was gonna mention it during your segment, but when you told me you asked Google AI who you should keep,
yeah,
I was like, oh, I'll try that, and it spat out the dumbest list possible.
Yeah,
like, Chikrin was dropped. Chikrin was dropped, but it told me to keep Matheson and Montour. Yeah, it was. I was like, oh my god. Like, anyways, so that's why AI can't be trusted, folks. All right. Anything else, guys? Or moving on?
No, it's good.
All right.
Just that I resent the fact that you held on to Ross Colton and Bertuzzi throughout the year. I was enjoying picking them up and dropping them, and then you just grabbed them and held them, and they're good.
I need some backup players. Okay, next is Dave. So Dave's kept. Dave's keeping Connor McDavid, Nick Suzuki, Matthew Nyes, Anthony Mantha, Seth Jarvis, Jordan Kyrou, Lucas Raymond, Lane Hudson, Josh Morrissey, Simon Nemec, Karel Velmelka, and Thatcher Demko, along with his pretty remarkable farm. So this is a very good team. From my perspective, I got a couple of question marks. One of which is Anthony Mantha and Simon Nemec. Simon Nemec, I get, like, I get it. He's younger. He's got more potential. I don't get the Mantha keep and dropping Baser and Levi instead of dropping them over Mantha. I'm a bit surprised, but yeah, that's
I don't understand Demko. I would have given up on him by now.
Well, because the team he's on, right? I mean,
well, there's that, but he's constantly dead. Like,
yeah, it's the injuries. Like when he's healthy, he does pretty well, and the team, does well. But he's just been so injured the past few years. Like
sorry, I was just gonna say, would the Patrick Kane going back to Chicago have influenced you guys at all?
No, not really.
No.
Yeah, not even a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, he's still a fine player. I just, I feel that he's gonna it's like 4 quarters for $1. Like he's not gonna put up 100 points. He'll probably be a 60 to 70 point winner, with minus 32
right
on that team. Right. So it's like,
yeah.
I mean, he's still a good player. I don't think he's keeper quality. Would I have kept him if it was between him and Anthony Mantha? Yeah, I probably would have kept him.
Yeah, that's what I would. Yeah,
I don't like the Mantha keep at all. Like he's been up and down his whole career. He figured it out playing alongside like the best player of our generation. But now he's in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's the one criticism I have of this.
I think Mantha also consistently goes in our like 5th or 6th round in the draft.
Yeah, I think I drafted him a couple of years ago, and it wasn't a high pick.
I mean, he put up 30 goals this year, which is great, but it's just I don't know. I think there are better options on this team. Like if you're gonna keep Demko, keep Lankinen too, right?
And drop Vejmelka
or I would instead of Mantha.
3.
Yeah, like instead of Mantha, like I don't know, like have a safety net or a backup plan. I don't know. But anyways, anything to add, guys?
No, it was just funny when you were saying the list because it was like McDavid, Suzuki, even Nyes, and then it was Mantha. It was just like such a precipitous drop.
I know. Anyway, that's like honestly, like I would say 10 out of 12 of these keepers are like really good, and that's farm. Like let's just go over his farm again. I know we should be talking farm, but like Logan Cooley, Ivy Demidov, Ryan Leonard, and Matthew fucking Schaefer.
Well, that's it. Like I mean, if Dave wanted to, he could throw those 4 guys up, and he's a contender.
Right? Like his draft this year, like his first 4 picks should be just rookies to replace this rookie crop.
Yeah,
because like these are all first round picks this year.
Yeah,
there's the Leonard
16 keepers.
Yeah, there's an argument that Leonard would maybe not be a first round pick, maybe a second round pick, but still, like, wasn't he a first round pick last year, Leonard? I think he was. Or second round, I can't remember. But still, like Cooley, Demidov, and Schaefer are definitely starters.
Yeah.
So
he's just missing a second goalie. Like Vejmelka's great. I tried to steal Vejmelka from him last year in a trade, but it didn't work out. But he just needs a second goalie, and he's fine.
And that's the thing. Like okay, if you don't keep Lankinen, like Levi, what's in Edmonton right now? Tristan fucking Jerry? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like sure, he hasn't put up great numbers, but he hasn't been really given the opportunity either, right? So.
And he's going to be backing him up, right? Like there's nobody else there.
I don't know. I don't know if he's backing him up. I haven't checked. I should check that, but still, like he's a better option, I think, than Anthony Mantha.
No, I think Dave's rolling the dice with whatever goalie he can find at draft, which I'm also doing, and I don't think it's a good idea. I regret everything. I think the goalie pool is going to be dry this year, so yeah.
I mean, you could have just put both your goalies on the same team and hope for the best, like I do.
Yeah, but that was something else with Colorado.
Yeah, I got lucky.
That wouldn't work with many teams.
Frederik Anderson's in Edmonton now, Danny.
Oh, right.
That's it. So Frederik Anderson, Jerry, and Levi would be probably number 3. But
I wouldn't have kept him then.
But with Jerry and Anderson's injury, like what are the chances that they're both going to be healthy this year?
No, but you're going to hold on to a third string? Like, maybe. I mean, I get if it's, on your farm, sure, but
yeah,
that's a roster spot.
Yes. All right. Lindgren moving on. Anything else?
Lindgren might not be a bad idea then in that case. Like he was decent last year. I might do that. We'll see.
All right, now we're going to Le Tricolore, which, if we remember, is actually Blaze. So, God damn it. Here. Blaze is keeping Connor Bedard, Dylan Cousins, Mika Zibanejad, Pavel Deforiev, Dylan Holloway, Kirill Marchenko, William Nylander, Nick Schmaltz, Miro Heiskanen, Mikhail Sergachev, Jet Greaves, and Igor Shesterkin, along with Frondell, T.J. Ginla, Caden Lindstrom, and Jacob Dobesh on his farm.
Mm-hmm.
Still
So
salty you got Dovish before I could.
why? Sorry. It's just frustrating because sometimes I can put the whole team on my screen and others at times I can't. Nice. So yeah. Go ahead, Mike. What are your thoughts?
Oh man. Schmaltz. Oh, you didn't want to keep no, Spurgeon's not a keeper. He's a pickup. Skinner's dropped. That's hilarious.
He's available.
Oh my god. I might do it just for the hell of it. Tony DeAngelo's dropped. That's appropriate. Schmaltz is funny because I got rid of him a while back, thinking he wouldn't amount to much, and then there was a strong uptick, which I resent. I might have kept Ryan Hartman actually, but who would I have dropped? I don't know. No, this list seems pretty solid to me. Ghost Bear, yeah, not really a keeper.
The only question mark I have, JJ Peterka.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, go ahead. You had Dan.
No, I was actually gonna ask, is that a guy? I don't know if it was just me. I don't know Peterka well enough, but I've heard his name enough that I was like,
well, he had a bad, he did great in Buffalo 2 years ago. He had a bad season, and was it Seattle or Utah? Seattle, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And now he's in Boston, where he's firmly on that first line. It's Lindholm and Pasternak. So I'm I don't know. I would have found a way to try and keep him, even though I would expect a big bounce back season from him. Who would I drop instead of him? That I'm not too sure. How was Cousins' season? Was it any good? Or did he spend most of it injured again? Yeah, he had almost 60 points. 60 points in 82 games. So I don't know. As a center, I think you want more than 60 points out of a center in a full season. So I don't know. I might have kept Peterka over Cousins, but besides that, I think it's a pretty safe keep. Marchenko, we'll see if he stays in Columbus or not, but he's a great player. Schmaltz seems to have put it together. Heiskanen, absolutely. Sergachev too. Jet Greaves, we'll see if Columbus, how they are this year. And Shesterkin, he's the best goaltender when he has a team.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just that one I'm wondering. And yeah, he's got 3 goaltenders really, because he's got Dobish down there too.
Yeah.
So if Jet Greaves doesn't have a good season, you can just call Dobish and he's set. But yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
All right. Moving on.
Looks solid. I can't disagree with this.
Perfect. We'll go to the pea shooters now. So Calvin is keeping Nico Hischier, Wyatt Johnston, Austin Matthews, Elias Pettersson, Valerie Nichushkin, Sam Reinhart, Mark Stone, Adam Fox, Eric Carlson, Charlie McAvoy, Connor Hellebuck, Jeremy Swayman, along with Celebrini, Hagen, Smith, and Nabokov on his farm. So, Danny, thoughts?
He's dropping Rossi.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit surprising. I know he's in Vancouver, but he's not I don't know. Sorry, I'm typing right now. I would have thought he would keep him. He's what? He's
24.
He's 24. I don't know. I don't think. I'm just surprised because he was big on Marco Rossi from what I remember.
Yeah, Rossi had 35 points in 50 games.
Yeah.
In Vancouver, he was injured a lot, but that minus 26 probably scared him away a bit.
Yeah, I guess so.
Who cares about plus minus? It's voodoo.
Who is he going to be playing with? Sorry, now I'm just deep diving. Oh, they have him on. Oh, because he's behind. So he's on the second line. Yeah, that's it. Sure. I mean, that's the only one that really flew out of me at first glance. Let him. I don't know. Am I missing somebody?
No, I agree with you. A bit surprised about Rossi. Bit surprised as well. I mean, I guess Devin Taves is the type of player who's better on the ice than he is in fantasy.
Yeah, I like Devin Taves, but yeah, I don't think he's a keeper.
No, I've it's more of me. I question some of the keeps rather than the drops.
So who are you questioning? Like I question Stone because of injuries.
Yeah.
I do too. Except I just looked just because I was curious how many points he put up last season.
Mhm.
He put up 73 points in 60 games.
All of them. It's hard to
That. How insane is that?
Yeah.
No, the one that I'm questioning is Nichushkin. He was good, but I mean, he put up what 49 points in 72 games. Yeah, I think I'd be more inclined to keep Bushnevich. He's just younger. 48 points in 81 games, but he's younger and there's more potential there. I don't know, but anyways, that's it. And I mean, I think Calvin, had he actually just called up Celebrini last year, he would have made the playoffs.
Oh God, yeah.
So hopefully he calls him up this year.
I mean, you can't not, right? I mean,
No.
at this point, right? I mean, I don't understand why you wouldn't.
No, I know. Yeah, some interesting ones like Marco Rossi. If I'm not mistaken, I have to go back and check it. But I'm pretty sure I asked him about Igor Chernishkov in a trade last year. He's like, no chance, man. And I was like, okay. So it's fun to see him being dropped. I'm like, okay.
How do we feel about well, actually from both of you. So
I know, yeah.
you had Matthews. Johnny, you had
Pedersen.
Pedersen. How do you guys feel about those keeps?
So I'm still very tentative. I think Pedersen is a great player who's been put in a shit position.
Mhm.
Is he a number one center? I don't know. I think he might work better as a number two. Will he ever hit 100 points again? I'm not sure. Could he hit 80, 90 points? I think he could. I think he still has it in him. That being said, I'm very happy with Tage Thompson. I'm not going to complain. I think it was I'm happy with getting Tage Thompson. He fills out my team a little bit better in certain stats. And I like much more where Buffalo is going than where Vancouver is. That's my take.
For Matthews, I think I would still pick him up if it were the second or third round and he was still available, but he's not a keeper anymore and he's certainly not a first round pick. But you'll never be that guy again. So
I
don't know. Will he be a 69 or 70 point goal player? I doubt it.
Yeah.
I could with the team they have now, I could see him being point per game. But you'd want more from a name like Austin Matthews. Well, that's if he stays healthy.
So one thing he's good for in our league is that now that we count shots, he, at least last year, he tried to, he was eating up insane shot volume, trying to get the same number of goals that he used to, whiffing on the shots because his aim is shit now. But yeah, he was second in the league in shots, which is something. So he's worth having at least for that.
Absolutely. All right. We'll head on to the next team, which is Jake's team, the Scary Ass Whales. So he's keeping Sidney Crosby, Nathan McKinnon, Braden Point, Jake Gensel, Timo Meyer, Martin Neckash, Owen Tippett, Alex Tuck, Mort Seider, Houston Saros, Dustin Wolf, JT Miller, along with his farm of Easton Cowan, Fraser Minton, Jimmy Snuggerud, and Dennis Hildeby.
Jake, you bastard, you tried to give me Lafreniere and you don't even think he's a keeper?
I mean, yeah, it was Crosby and McKinnon. Like, once you have those players, you never let them go ever for no reason, regardless if Nito Niederreiter's involved or not. You just hang on to them.
He won me a championship.
I mean, yeah, like there's a couple of players here where I'm like, okay, that could have been spicy. Like Brock Nelson on the second line in Colorado is going to put up 60, 70 points, right? Sure, it's a center. Timo Meier had a horrible season last year by his standards. Like, did he even hit 50 points? I don't think so. Stamkos is not the same player he used to be. Does he have another season in him? Owen Tippett. But yeah, so just looking, Owen Tippett put up 52 points in 81 games as a 27-year-old. Sure, he had 220 shots on goal. But I'm like, I just find that's I don't know. I don't know if I would have kept him, like, especially like you said, Mike Lafreniere's there. Landeskog, even though who knows what Landeskog we get. But yeah, I was a bit surprised with that. What do you guys think?
I mean, at any rate, Jake's still going to be scary. Like,
yeah,
still going to be an issue.
No, for sure. Like, until Crosby, just can't do it anymore. McKinnon still has a lot of good years in front of him. Braden Point, we'll see what happens with Tampa. I get the impression they're going into, they're looking the wrong way. Like, that team is on the wrong side of 30. So, like, Point and Gensel, we'll see. Like, yeah, I think this year they'll be fine. Next year, not so sure. Hopefully Timo Meier has a good bounce back season. Martin Neckash, along with Connor, McKinnon, is like, that's magic. Owen Tippett, yeah, I'm not sure. The Philly, maybe he really, it was his breakout year. Tuck, I'm very curious to what Tuck does in Washington. Like, that top six in Washington is scary.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Seider, like, I still can't believe he got Seider off of Dave. Still upset about that because every time I asked about Seider, I was blatantly told no chance. And then, yeah, Saros and Wolf. The goaltending is suspect. Like,
Wolf hurt him this year.
Well, yeah, and Saros, I mean, how was Saros' numbers this year? Because the team wasn't great.
No, he didn't do well. That's why I traded him.
Like, yeah, 316 save percentage from Saros and a 0.1 save percent from Wolf. Those are bad numbers. So we'll see if they bounce back.
I mean, Wolf is still young, so I could see that still being okay.
Yeah, but the team around him, like, I don't think he was bad last year. I think the team around him was garbage.
Yeah. But you can make the argument that they're not. Yeah, I guess so. But you can make the argument they will eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's a good player in his. Like, I always like to evaluate the player, right? Not
100%. It's just that by the time he's good, I think Crosby's going to be retired. I think Gensel and Point are going to be, putting up 50-point seasons. So it's that too. Yeah. Like, he's got like the two extremes. By the time that the young guys are or the young goalies are performing, the old guys are going to be, on their last legs. And if we look at his farm, I know Boston's really high on Fraser Minton. I don't know if he's a first line guy. Easton Cowan is in Toronto. He sounds like he'll be more like a middle six guy. Jimmy Snuggerud, I like him. I don't know if he doesn't seem to be able to put it together. He might end up kind of like who was the other defenseman they had in St. Louis that just couldn't do it? Pernikovich. Like, for some reason, St. Louis seems to have difficulty developing their players. And Dennis Hildeby got traded to Tampa, so maybe he backs up Vasilevsky. I don't think he's replacing him anytime soon, but like the farm is nothing to write home about.
I'm calling it right now. Hildeby is going to be amazing for Tampa. Historically, every time Toronto dumps a goalie, they play amazing at the next team. So
that's a valid point. Yeah, but is he gonna usurp Vasilevsky?
Yeah, probably not.
Injured.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe injury. I don't know, but we'll see.
I think this looks really good for Bled, who has like a goalie surplus. Like Jake and a bunch of other guys are going to be out buying goalies, so
yeah,
he can sell his third for a high price.
I mean, goalies are voodoo. So, all right, moving on. The next one is the barrage. Carr. So Carr's keeping Ryan O'Reilly, Mark Scheifele, Vincent Trocheck, Kirill Kaprizov, Artemi Panarin, Jason Robertson, Mitch Marner, Brant Clark, Darnell Nurse, Mackenzie Weegar, Brandon Busey, and Alexander Barkov, along with a farm of Dalibor Dvorsky, Alex Steves, Porter Martone, and Jacob Melanson. Mike, what are your impressions?
Well, I was surprised about Ryan O'Reilly because he kind of had a dark period, but I guess last year he wasn't so bad. 74 in 81 games, so I guess he's worth it. What else is going on here? Wait, did he drop his favorite from Utah? I don't think so.
Lawson Krause? Or
Oh yeah, yeah, he did drop Krause. Interesting.
Yeah. He dropped Krause.
That's weird because like throughout the year, like if it wasn't my Utah guy scoring, it was Krause. Like every time. Surprised he didn't. That guy's going on my list for the draft. That's for sure. What was he?
44 points in 81 games. But him. It's the hits that are winner, right?
Oh my god, he hits. I'm in love.
No, there's some not, I guess, question marks here. I don't know. I'm surprised about Tavares. Like he put up 71 points last season. Sure, he's mono center, but a bit surprised. Especially when you're keeping Vincent Trocheck.
The Trocheck puts up a lot of hits, and
that's true.
Like a ton of hits.
But I mean, like Trocheck, yeah, I guess Trocheck doesn't have as many hits as Krause,
but he can score more than Krause. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a bit more.
Like he's better than Tavares in hits, and he's better at scoring than Krause. So it's kind of like you're getting a bit.
Yeah, I guess.
I can see where Carr's coming from because Tavares is 35. He's almost point per game, but not point per game, and Toronto's going to be trapped for a while. So I can kind of see it.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just find like Trocheck being, 2 years younger, 20 points less, and okay, sure, 100 hits more, but it's just, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think that might have been a difficult decision for Carr. You got the obvious ones: Scheifele, Kaprizov, even Panarin, Robertson, Marner, Brant Clark.
I'm more surprised by the goaltending, to be honest.
Okay.
Well, like he didn't keep Gustafsson. Like everything I've heard is that he's the starter, despite Wallstead playing the playoffs last year. Like I haven't heard anything about Wallstead starting.
I get the impression that Carr was only going to keep one goal. Like that's what he told himself. He's like, I'm only keeping one goalie, and he went with the sure thing in Bussy.
Is Bussy the sure thing? You know what I mean? Like
winning a cup gets you a lot of leash.
For sure. But like, what if he crashes and burns too, right? Like it was a nice story.
Yeah.
But there's no guarantee that has any long-term, there's no long-term guarantees with Bussy.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with Gustafsson, even if Gustafsson loses the starting job, he's a 1B, he's still going to get 35 starts probably.
Yeah.
Or he gets traded and he starts somewhere else. Like I just feel like there's a lot more security with a guy like Gus over Bussy.
100%. I agree.
I think that's the only thing I would have done different from Carr is I would have kept Gus and I would have dropped Darnell Nurse. I don't think Nurse is going to be any better with San Jose.
Agreed. Yeah, even Uyghur, like Uyghur has not had a good season. Like even his peripherals aren't. I mean, they're not bad. Hits and blocks, like they're 167, 175, which was fine. It's not game breaking for a defenseman, but it's still pretty good. It's just, will he bounce back in Utah? Like he's not the number one guy, right? Sergachev's ahead of him. But yeah, I agree. Darnell Nurse, like I think he'll be better in San Jose. I don't think he'll be much better. I don't know if he's keeper worthy, but I think Carr's just going for the hits, blocks, and shots. Yeah, like Brant Clark, we'll see what happens. He's still young. He's got all the IQ. I'm concerned about how he's been developed so far. I'm not sure if he's been able to take that number one power play spot and like run with it. But yeah, no, that goaltending, I agree with you, Danny. Like, I get Brandon Bussey. That being said, I will never question the car on goaltending because, like,
Yeah.
Gustafson's going to get hit by a car during the preseason. Frederick Anderson is going to like blow out both knees in the first game of the season, and Bussey's going to be a Vezina finalist just because you kept him.
And he'll get the other Vezina finalists
exactly.
Like the draft, so it'll be.
So it's like,
Yeah, good point. Good point.
He always lands on his feet. He's a cat.
It's yeah. When it comes to goaltending, he's like a savant. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But anyways,
we have 15 minutes left on the call.
What's that?
We have 15 minutes left on our call.
15 minutes, okay.
Our free Google call.
Yeah.
So we've got 4 more teams. So let's do this fast. We got the Chinks, or sorry, I shouldn't say that. It's apparently on the basis. Barry's team, keeping Jack Hughes, Trevor Zegras, Alex DeBrincat, Cutter Gauthier, Brandon Hagel, Ricard Raquel, Noah Dobson, Braden McNabb, Darren Radish, Andrei Vasilevsky, Jacob Markstrom, and Leon Draisaitl, along with Freddie Martin, Benjamin Kindell, Artyom Levshinov, and Michael Hrabel on the farm. Danny, thoughts?
I don't know. Is there something with Victor Hedman that I don't know? Like, why wouldn't Victor Hedman be a keeper?
Because I think he thinks that Hedman's time is like he's not going to be the same player he was before.
Okay.
He didn't play a lot last year.
No, he was injured. He was injured an awful lot. What's the other goalie they have there? The other defenseman they have there?
Oh yeah.
John Carlson. John Carlson's there. So I think Barry thinks that John Carlson's obviously going to get the number one power play. So just he's not as valuable as he was.
Okay.
He's also 35, practically dead. Take him out back and shoot him.
Like he'll probably, he'll get first defense pairing and shorthandedness, second power play maybe. But yeah, I think it's more the John Carlson effect that, he's going to come in and just take over that first power play.
Right.
So,
okay.
He's got both Florida goaltenders, Markstrom and Vasilevsky. So he's got that state figured out. I know that he was struggling for his last keeper, which I think turned out to be Ricard Raquel.
Over who? Do you know who he was?
He was debating Zuccarello. I think even Torelli and Backlund were in the mix. Vince Dunn was in the mix. Yeah, Hedman obviously, but yeah, I don't know.
No, I can't blame him for Raquel. Honestly, no. I don't think I would have done anything differently here.
Raquel. How many? Yeah, so 48 points in 60 games. So, I mean, over a full season, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, Zuccarello being in LA is curious because I get the impression Zuccarello is going to fit in really well in LA. Like he's got that slow cerebral play, that the way that they play. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah,
they're on the decline though. No, LA, like they've got a few dark years ahead.
Well, they are and they aren't. Like the impression I get is that Holland is banking everything for like next year when there's a bunch of free agents. Like, I think he intends on signing like Matthews and McDavid and everyone type deal. But if that doesn't work out, I think they're fucked.
The reason I think Raquel was a good choice because Pittsburgh has a lot of games during our playoffs, and Raquel like dual wing eligible, and he puts up points. Like I think that was a solid last pick.
So, okay, this will be a different podcast, so we can't discuss it here. I'm interested to dig into like the number of games in our playoffs because I did the math last year, and like the difference was like plus or minus like 2 or 3, which can be a game breaker. But like an extra game per period, I'm like, I just rather the better player.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, there's a threshold for sure.
Flying Jays. So Ben's keeping Matthew Barzal, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Juraj Slavkovsky, Svechnikov, Drake Batherson, Zach Hyman, Nikita Kucherov, David Pasternak, Jackson Lacombe, Lucas Dostal, Ilya Sorokin, and Joel Eriksson-Ek. He's got Matty Beniers, Kalen Murchie, Zeev Buium, and Cole Hudson on the farm. The first thing that jumps out to me is Rupi Hintz.
I was looking at protests.
Another one also. Yep.
Oh, 25, 52 points in 76 games. I am grabbing him if I can. Damn it. Yeah. Protest, man. The rest makes sense to me.
Yep.
Bob in Toronto. Oh my God. Yeah, it's going to be a disaster.
Yeah, that's not going to go well.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
stuff. Like, yeah. So, protests, Hintz. I'm a bit surprised. I know Hintz didn't have a great year, but like, I feel he's still like a top player in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Shen Barbachev, yeah, those are replaceable. I don't know. I don't know. Dougie Hamilton, I mean, he's like one of those borderline guys.
Yeah.
I like his goaltending. The Dostal and Sorokin.
Solid.
I think we're going to be very good.
Yeah.
But yeah. Any other thoughts, guys?
Well, I was going to say, I think Protas is maybe the only mistake here, but I don't know who I would drop for is the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. The weakest keep is hard.
No, I think Ben did a good job here.
No.
Yeah, I think the only question mark, I mean, it's really a case of how healthy do they stay? Is Nuge and Hyman. Like Hyman was almost a point per game player last year, but he only played, I think, 60 games. So does he bounce back? And Nuge, I mean, how much did Nuge do? 56 points in 72 games as a 33-year-old. I don't know. There's only so much puck to go around in Edmonton, right?
It wasn't long ago that Nuge was riding our free agency for a couple of months. So
yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I might have picked either Hintz or Protas above Nuge, but
right.
I mean, I think it's a minor. It could go either way. I assume Ben just thinks that Edmonton's going to be a powerhouse this year. So let's head to the next one, which is Gabi. So Gabi's hanging on to Morgan Geekie, Tim Stutzla, Philip Forsberg, Brady Tkachuk, Adrian Kempe, Matthew Tkachuk, Bowen Byram, Jacob Trouba, Spencer Knight, Dan Vladar, Joel Hoffer, and Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, along with Urov, Bowman, Dickinson, and Nikishin on the farm. Dan, your thoughts?
I wouldn't have kept all three goalies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have kept those three goals. Like, I mean, I would have kept.
You mean 3 or 4 goalies?
There's 4. Oh, there's 4.
Knight, Vladar, Luukkonen, and Hoffer.
No, there's no way I would have. That's a lot of roster spots for goalies that are. And like some are pretty questionable, you know.
If
like
you've got nothing else on your team, okay, sure, but like Thomas Chabot, Sam Bennett,
Mm-hmm. Even Brad Marchand,
Brad Marchand, like even Simon Edvidson. I'm like, I don't know.
He dropped it. Yeah, I would have kept him. See, and he's young. He's like what, 22 or something? No,
Bo Horvat, like I don't know. It's yeah.
I don't know that 4 goalie spots. That's a lot of spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I look at this and there's the like Bo Horvat. I think for me is like that team is surprisingly good. Like he's I don't know. Like I think he'll probably be on their first line. Like either Barzal on the wing or Barzal injured or whatever. But like, so yeah, there's that. Bowen Byram, I'm not sure. I'm not sure he's worth the money. I know he's got the big contract and everything. It's Chicago. Like I think he's gonna get destroyed in Chicago and have no support, right? I don't know. Like there's some weird picks here. Like I get keeping 2, maybe even 3 goaltenders. Joel Hofer, like, what were his stats last year?
Yeah, I was wondering that myself.
He played 46 games. He had 53 GPT, 261, which is fine. But I mean, I don't know. I would have kept Knights and one of the others.
Yeah,
Knight I can keep because I think that team's eventually going to be good. But yeah,
and Knight's good. Knight's like him. Again going back to the player, like he's cool. Yeah, I mean that's my big takeaway from this. I just don't get it. I don't get the roster construction here.
No. And there's a few players I'm like, yeah, they're gonna go in the first 2 rounds for sure. I don't know if Joel Hofer does,
No.
So yeah, I mean I there's nothing, flagrant and awful. Jacob Trouba is an interesting keep. It's one of those that kind of like irk me. But yeah, the rest I think is okay.
The Tkachuks are tricky for me because, again, going to the playoffs, Florida's got 5 games in the first playoff round, whereas there are some teams with 8 games.
Yeah,
so he's not going to get the same punch out of the Tkachuks. Like he might get sniped in the first round just because of the Florida leadings.
Yeah, but if he makes the second round, they'll probably have 8 games and other players have 5, right? So it's like I haven't done the homework yet, but I'm just saying it.
Florida goes 5-7-7, which if you can survive to the second round, that's great. But
yeah, exactly. So, anyways, okay. Anything else to add, guys?
No.
Mixed emotions. Yeah.
I like the Morgan Geekie keep. I think what's that?
Yeah, for sure.
Geeky for sure.
He's a definite keeper.
All right, last team and most important, the inconspicuous Sea Otters. Danny is keeping Jack Eichel, Josh Norris, Kyle Connor, Brian Rust, Rasmus Dahlin, Zach Werenski, Jake Ottinger, Jesper Wallstedt, Dylan Larkin, Matvei Michkov, Travis Konechny, Jake Sanderson, along with only 3 on the farm because he called up
Wallstedt when I was playing Gasse in the playoffs.
Yeah. So Perfetti, Perek, and Trey Augustine on the farm. So Mike, we'll let you go tear him a new one.
You're missing a farm.
Yeah, because I called up during the playoffs.
Right, yes.
No,
I think just really fast going back through. Yeah, I don't think I would have done anything differently. Strome is replaceable. What else we got? Zaka replaceable. Yeah, no, I think most of the guys you dropped are guys you could pick back up again, draft free agency. I like Keandre Miller, but yeah, you can get him back. Lehkonen, I just don't trust Lehkonen anymore. No, I think the keepers are solid. The drops make sense. I don't think I would have done anything differently here.
Dan, before you asked AI, what were your internal debates?
AI wasn't very useful. So it was really the last one that I struggled with. I ended up keeping Norris, and I like Norris. Oh, under a minute. Okay, I like Norris, but he's injured all the time, so it's sort of like it's a big risk for me. And like guys I would have considered, Strome, Verhaeghe, Zaka. Velarde would have been a keeper for me, but with hits and blocks, like he's just not a keeper player anymore. So that's where I kind of struggled. I ended up going with Norris, and hopefully he'll stay healthy and play well in a much better Buffalo team.
I think Strome was an interesting one too, especially with that top six in that mix. But yeah, no, I mean it makes sense to me. So lots of good players dropped here. This is surprising. Pick.
Luosterainen has upside still, but not worth a keeper spot, I don't think.
Yeah. All right, so I guess we'll finish it there. What's our time, Dan?
We're like about to be cut off, so it's perfect.
Well, so I hope you guys.
And cut. John was saying, I hope you guys had a good time. I'm assuming that's what he was going to say. Keep your stick on the ice. And if the women don't find it handsome, they can at least find it handed.